In our day-to-day life, we use a lot of words. Some of those we understand, and some of those we really don't understand. We just use it according to our common understanding. It might be true, it might be wrong. For example, spirituality is one of those words. People think that spirituality is a kind of religious practices. Spirituality is a kind of trying to get heaven or to get escape from hell. But actually, it's not. Spirituality doesn't mean that it's a religious practice. Spirituality is quite different from common religious practices. Spirituality means mostly a search, an adventure. Spirituality means a search for the source of life, which very commonly we say God or Allah or Bhagavan. A spiritual person doesn't want heaven or hell or anything else. He just wants the feeling, a connection, which a connection with God. He wants to feel it in his heart, inside. He wants a heavenly feeling inside. But a religious person, mostly he doesn't care about feelings. He just care about heaven or hell. He just care about social, religious practices, celebrations, and other affairs. But spirituality is most of the people have a misconception about spirituality. They think that in a spiritual life, sorry, there was a miking, a loud sound. Most of the people think that a spiritual life secures wealth, a healthy life, a happy life. But it's not. Spirituality doesn't secure anything. Rather, on the contrary, spiritual life offers loneliness. It offers, sometimes it offers poverty, and most of the time, or almost all the time, it offers struggles, because a spiritual person, he chooses a complete different way from the common people. The common people chooses the way of a way of life which is full of sensual pleasures, accomplishing sensual pleasures. But a spiritual person, he goes the other way. He forbids for himself a pleasurable life. He doesn't like it. For example, Gautam Buddha, he refused to live in a palace. He went to a jungle. He refused to be a king. He wanted something else. He wanted an understanding, a realization of, of the source of life. He wanted to know the, the source, the energy behind the universe. So, spirituality doesn't ensure richness or happy life. It's an adventure. You may lose everything, or you may get abandoned by the society. You may lead a complete different life. Sometimes it's very hard, but for a spiritual person, the hard life is a joy, a source of joy. He doesn't want to get away from it, because within the feeling of God, within the feeling of heavenly fragrance, all the suffering, all the hardship, it just become insignificant to him. He lives in such a joy that common people can't understand. But in today's world, most of the people takes spirituality as a hobby, as a pastime. A tea break, a evening tea break is very good with the spiritual discussion. They think they take it like this way. Spirituality to get the connection with the God, or to having the fragrance of the heaven, it needs a lot of preparation, and this preparation takes a long time. But in today's world, the people are not interested in taking preparation. They think that having a long hair, having a dotara, and talking in a mystic way, they think it's enough. They think they are getting somewhere. But this leads nowhere. This leads to a life of a vague life. It takes nowhere. So people should understand what spirituality actually is. People think that it will give him a way of rich life. It will offer him, what can I say, a powerful life. He will say something and it happens. No, it's not. It's not a spirituality. It's magic, or it's something else. It's politics. Politics can offer this. I order to vanish someone and he will vanish. But spirituality is something else. People should understand actually what they are doing.